Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to learn about Boolean logic. What is Boolean logic? Boolean logic checks if a statement is true or false. The AND, OR, and NOT statements are examples of Boolean logic. I'll show you AND, OR, and NOT and give you more information on the next 3 slides. So I told you we're gonna learn more about AND, OR, and NOT in the Boolean logic slide. So here we are. What is AND logic? An AND is a type of block that allows us to do 2 things at the same time in if and if-else loops in the same script, kind of like synchronization. OR logic. What is OR logic? OR blocks are similar to AND blocks, but they have a huge difference. AND blocks can do 2 things at the same time, but OR blocks don't do 2 things at the same time. OR blocks check if something is doing one, then it will count, but if it's doing something else and it's in the statement, it will also do the same thing, even though it's not doing the same thing as it was doing at first time. Not logic. What is not logic? The not block tells it the sprite is not doing this. Instead, if it's not doing that, do something else. If it's not doing that, do something else. Do something different. Do something other than it's doing. I'll show you an example right now. We're gonna do the same copy. We're gonna do the same copy as the chase game we done. If you didn't watch it, I'm gonna walk you through the steps again. If you did, you're good to go. So I'll get the underwater backdrop. Now click on choose a sprite, and I'll search for shark and choose a different shark this time than before. So I'll choose that. Now I will decrease the size. 16, too small. 80, perfect. Now choose a sprite, and I'll get the fish. Oops. There we go, fish. And now I'll drag it there and choose another. And click choose a sprite, and then I'll use the button for the safe zone. So I'll need 4 of them, and I'll put them at each corner. You can put them at wherever you want, the safe zone, wherever you want. So I'll just drag them there. There we go. And now I'll get started on the code. First, I'll start the code on the fish. Okay, so when green flag is clicked, forever motion, we want to glide 1 second to random position, so we will get this, but it's going behind the safe zone. I don't really want that. So what I'm gonna do is there's a special kind of block, so it's going behind, and there's a special kind of block which is in looks. So that's special kind of block. So I'll go to looks, scroll down. It's called go to front layer. So it makes it go to the front layer. So it goes in front of it instead of back. So let's test it out. So it's good. The code works. It's going in front of the buttons. So now I'll stop that and add code to shark. I'm being positive. Forever motion. But we don't want it to go to random position. We want it to go to my mouse pointer. So it's forever gonna go to my mouse pointer. So now it's gonna do that. And now I'll use if loops. If touching, not mouse pointer, the fish, I wanted to say something. Not hello, but I wanted to say young. Okay. Now it's saying yum. I'll just decrease the time a little. 0.0030 I'll do. Yeah, good. 0.03 I mean. So it's gonna say yum whenever it's touching the fish. So that's good with touch. It's saying the same. But let's see if it works for safe zone. No, it doesn't. So we're gonna use booleans for that to solve that problem. Okay. So what we're gonna do is gonna stop the project and we'll use some booleans. We're gonna stay on shark and we're gonna use the booleans and, or, and not. I already told you about those, so you're probably good to go. So I'll use and or not. So let me put more there and not there. So this is the booleans we're gonna use. So what I'm gonna use is put touch fish in the and put not in the touch fish. So it's touching fish and not touching button 3, but in all the safe zones. Because if it's touching the fish in the safe zone, it's also probably touching the safe zone also. So I'll put those there and duplicate that by right. Okay, so switch those to button or and 5 and get another or and put each or statement in that or and put the or in the not and put the and in the if loop. So let's test it out. So it didn't say when the shark was touching and the fish was touching the safe zone. So our code is working. As you notice that the shark is still behind the safe, and that's okay, you could solve that problem. Bye friends, I will see you in the next video.